9-year-old Prince George and 7-year-old Princess Charlotte walked behind the Queen's coffin at her funeral today. William and Kate made the difficult choice to include their children to let them say goodbye to their beloved great-grandmother, who they knew simply as Gan Gan. CBS Mornings co-host Gayle King spoke with Inside Edition.
I think there were so many powerful moments. I love seeing the children. I love seeing the young children, yes. Prince George and Princess Charlotte. I love seeing the grandchildren.
It was also not just a nation mourning, yes. It was a family mourning, yes. And that was really apparent today.
I keep saying that too.
It was a day of pomp, pageantry, spectacle, and emotion, as millions watched the funeral in person and an estimated 1 billion people watched worldwide. King Charles, Prince William, Harry, and the other royals marched behind the coffin, pulled on a gun carriage by 100 sailors. As expected, Prince Harry was not allowed to wear his military uniform. Instead, he wore a simple gray mourning coat. As the procession passed the tomb of the unknown soldier, Prince William and the others saluted. Harry, in contrast, is not permitted to salute. It's just one of the perceived slights said to be irritating Harry and Meghan. Inside Westminster Abbey, Harry and Meghan were seated in the second row, while William was in front. The Queen's coffin, orb, specter, and a wreath of flowers chosen by King Charles sat atop the coffin. They include blooms grown from the Queen's own wedding bouquet, with a handwritten note. It says, "In loving and devoted memory, Charles." In a moving moment, mourners sang "God Save the King." King Charles blinked back tears. Prince Harry looked tight-jawed. He was fighting tears as well. Famed author Tina Brown is there.
Harry and Meghan have behaved extremely well for this whole 11 days in what was really quite an awkward position for them. The whole family's put on a great show of family unity. Now, backstage, they have to really work things out.
People came from all over the world for just a glimpse of the somber spectacle. Deborah spoke to many of them waiting for the funeral procession to pass.
It's impossible to know how many people have come to London for this state funeral. Estimates are it may be as many as 1 million, and a lot of these people will not see the cortege. What they've told me is that doesn't matter. It was important that they were here. You're going to see the cortege when it comes.
Yeah.
That's great, but you won't.
No.
What's incredible is throughout London, people have just randomly gathered to be a part of this funeral. These folks have been watching it on their phone because they can't see anything. At the end of this street, the view of Westminster Abbey is blocked, but one woman says she's here so she can hear the bells.
After the service at Westminster Abbey, the Queen's coffin was taken in a see-through hearse to Windsor. Even the Queen's corgis appeared to be saying a solemn farewell, along with her favorite pony, Emma. 8 pallbearers carried the lead-lined 500-pound coffin to its final resting place. It was lowered into a crypt in St. George's Chapel next to her husband, Prince Philip, and father, George VI. Now preparations are underway for the next chapter in the royal pageant, the coronation of King Charles III.